Hello, very good morning and welcome to Athavan newspaper highlights. Today Wednesday, 11th of May 2016. This is Edward Udayadas Devasagayam with the highlights of today's English newspapers. As usual, we have three leading newspapers of Sri Lanka for the highlights: Daily Mirror, Daily News and Ceylon Today. Firstly, let's have a look on the Daily News. The main headline of the Daily News is Panama Papers avant-garde top of the list. Active offshore account in British Virgin Islands since 2012. 65 offshore accounts related to 61 Lankans. The searchable database published by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists on Monday as a part of the Panama Papers investigation revealed 22 offshore accounts related to 19 Sri Lanka domiciled individuals. The interactive database also includes information about another 43 offshore accounts related to 42 Sri Lanka domiciled individuals as part of the 2013 ICIJ offshore leaks investigation. Forex scams revealed in Panama Papers. President will not intervene to protect anyone, Yapa. The Sri Lankan government will not protect whoever involved in foreign exchange scam revealed by Panama Papers. President Maithripala Sirisena will never intervene to save anyone involved, no matter what their status are, Finance State Minister Laxman Yapabewardena said. NFF claims Deputy Speaker's brother among those in Panama Papers. The government has a responsibility to investigate the individuals connected to the government who have been imposed in the Panama Papers scandal, National Freedom Front media spokesman Mohammad Muzammil said yesterday. Senadipati denies claims. Avant-garde chairman, retired Major Nishanga Senadipati yesterday denied the claims that he is holding funds as published and presented in the media and social media in Panama. Another highlight says, Mother at 70. An Indian woman who gave birth to the age of 70 said yesterday she was not too old to become a first-time mother, adding that her life was now complete. Daljinder Kaur gave birth last month to a boy following 2 years of IVF treatment at a fertility clinic in the northern state of Haryana with her 79-year-old husband. Another highlight says, Wasim Tajuddin death. CID questions Major General Henda Vidarana. The Criminal Investigation Department has questioned former Director General of Military Intelligence Major General Kabila Henda Vidarana over the killing of rugby player Wasim Tajuddin. A senior detective officer told the Daily News yesterday that Major General Henda Vidarana had been questioned for around 3 hours in this regard on Monday evening. Secondly, let's move to Daily Mirror. The main headline of the Daily Mirror says 65 Sri Lankan in Panama Papers. The names were connected to 53 Sri Lankan addresses. The ICIJ website also contained 7 intermediaries and 3 offshore entities under Sri Lanka in the Panama Papers. Overseas Finance Limited, Techloid Limited and Best Cheers were the 3 offshore entities linked to the Sri Lanka incorporated in the British Virgin Islands. Another highlight says, Normal at Presidential Commission, Yoshita at FCID. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa's sons Namal and Yoshita reported to Presidential Commission and FCID respectively to record statements over various allegations against them. The Presidential Commission of Inquiry to investigate and inquire into serious act of fraud, corruption and abuse of power, state resources and privileges recorded a statement from parliamentarian Namal Rajapaksa in connection with the alleged misuse of flights operated by the Air Force. Meanwhile, the Financial Crime Investigation Division had recorded a statement from Yoshita Rajapaksa with regard to the alleged financial irregularities at the Carlton Sports Network. Another highlight says, Bogala Graphite Mine. Miners working at the Bogala Graphite Mine in Kaigol yesterday launched a satyagraha some 1,670 feet underground, demanding salary increments and other benefits, the Intercompany Employees Union said. ICEU Assistant Secretary T. Hetiarachi said the workers would continue the protest until their demands were met. Another highlight says, probe on those named in Panama Papers, Akila. Those who have been named in the Panama Papers will be probed probed and will be penalized if found guilty irrespective of their status or political affiliation, Education Minister Akhila Viraj Karyavasam told a media briefing yesterday. Even a brother of a minister was taken in for corruption. That is how the government will deal with those found guilty. Finally, let's move to Ceylon Today. The main headline of the Ceylon Today also says about the Panama Papers. Panama Papers revealed names of Lankans. Avant-garde chairman Nisanka Senadipati, drug kingpin Mohammad Siddiq and Minister Chambika Ranawaka's former advisor Vidya Amarapala in Panama Papers list. Another highlight says Sumit Prasanna's death. Victim died of excessive bleeding. Colombo Chief Judicial Medical Officer Ajit Tennakon yesterday informed the Emblepitia Magistrates Court that Sumit Prasanna Jayawardhana's death in Emblepitia following a clash with the police at a social event had occurred primarily because of excessive bleeding and not due to injuries caused by being assaulted or being pushed. Another highlight says state land sold on forged documents. UPFA MP quizzed on 70 million rupees fraud. UPFA Gambaha District MP Prasanna Ranavira was summoned to the FCID yesterday and was questioned on the alleged sale of a government property in Kiribathkoda for 70 million rupees through forged documents. Another highlight says Venerable Sobhita Thera's death. Suspicions to be probed by committee. Deputy Director General of Colombo National Hospital Dr. Anil Jayasinghe told Colombo Chief Magistrate Johan Pilapitia yesterday that a 5-member committee of experts has been appointed to look into the failure to carry out a post-mortem examination on the body of late Venerable Madhuluvave Sobhita Thera. JVP slams VAT, taxing people to enrich ministers. The Janata Vimukti Peramuna yesterday accused the government of unreasonably burdening the people with taxes by increasing value-added tax up to 15%. Anura Kumara said this was just another move aimed at enriching the ministers. With that, let's come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan Newspaper Highlights.